bist so into it. Wie sieht denn das aus? Ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, bin ein bisschen aufgeregt. Du stehst auf Football, oder? Was spielst du da so für Techniques? Enrico Martini Show, powered by football. Let's go! Hello to everybody. It's Enrico Martini Show Tuesday, not 8 p.m. today. It's 9 p.m. Even 10 minutes late again. I'm really sorry, but we will start right into it. And it's the 10th episode in a row. And don't be mad at us that we are late. Somebody is saying like we did it on purpose because of the Galaxy stream beforehand, but we did not. The only honest answer to it is it's a hobby, okay? That's what it's all, the surrounding is all about. We do it all in our free time here. And sometimes we have some responsibilities there which are more important. And that's the best symbolic situation we could have. We just do it in our free time. And now we couldn't make it right on time. But who gives a... Now I'm really happy to present you my today's guest. I have two really special guys. One of them I know really well. The other one is one of the more prominent in the European League of Football for the last 2 years. Let's say hello to my guest, Kai Kitchens from Berlin Thunder and Denis Butz from Tirol Raiders. Nice to have you guys.
Hello, nice to see you. It's a long time, man.
It's really long time ago we have seen in person. Denis and Kai, just to explain the rules to you, it's not going to be like a super old school interview. I ask you all this about your resume, where have you been, where have you played. It's more likely about emotions, okay? Whenever you want to say something, feel free to jump in, get a little closer to the camera. I understand to say something. I've prepared some questions, but let's jump right into it. For most of us, this sports in Europe is just a hobby, and maybe I can refer to Butz first. That's how it is, right? And I couldn't imagine circumstances where somebody is so loyal, even though my guest to wait for more than 1 hour. Everybody else would have said, it's not going to work out. Let's reschedule it, whatever. I'm not going to do it anymore. But that's something that really stands for the football environment. And I'm really blessed. And it's lucky me. Can you read it? Because I've prepared something later. Can you read the letters on my chest?
I can read it backwards.
I think I cannot read it, but it's not your hoodie. It's me. I have general issues with reading stuff.
Is it mirrored or is it easily to read?
No, it's mirrored.
It's mirrored.
It's mirrored for you?
Yes.
So explain it. Explain it. What does it say?
No, I don't need to explain it because I need to know that for later. We have some new feature I'm going to do later. And that's why I wanted to find out if you can read some text I show into the cameras. But we will see. I told you, it's all amateur. So the first question to both of you: did you organize all your Christmas presents already for your beloved, for your friends? Did you finish this part already?
For me,
bro, that's a question for you, man.
No, I haven't bought nothing yet. I'm still working on all my gifts right now. Luckily, I have a Christmas list from everybody, so it should be easy. They might get a day or two late, so I think they'll be fine.
So you're really trained to do it last minute, but you get it done, right?
Yes, I'm a very last minute when it comes to gifts. Last minute for sure. I try to see what everybody else get for me first, and then I feed off the energy from them. So,
bro, that's a good one.
I have found over the last couple of years, I have found out a little trick. I like to tease things a little bit, that I have something really special already, and in this moment they come up with some suggestions. Is it this? Is it that? And then you can pick easily one of those they just said. That's one of the tricks I just found out a couple of years ago. So Dennis, what about you? Did you?
Nah, I'm always surprised by Christmas. So I run late, like on the 23rd, and run into the markets and get some vouchers. And then it's just like, oh my God, tomorrow is Christmas. It's like, I'm every time surprised for Christmas, so I don't have nothing yet.
Okay. Where are you gonna celebrate Christmas? Kai, where are you at the moment? All the listeners, all the viewers want to know it. Where are you?
So right now, I'm back at home in Atlanta, Georgia,
Okay.
Decatur. So I'm back at home training right now, back in my home state, home school. So I'm just back at home.
That's the comfy environment you're looking for, right?
You can see it on your Instagram, man. You working out. I see that. I follow you, man. I see you on the pitch all the time, man.
I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Well, me, man, I'm lazy fuck, man. I don't do shit all season.
I don't believe so that Dennis is not working out. I used to play with him together for many years. I know that he's really humble, not in every situation, but in general.
What do you mean? What are you talking?
No, Dennis, what are you working on at the moment in your workouts? What do you do? Like focusing on sprinting, obviously. That's one of your favorite parts.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. I love it. Right now we're in rehab. I had a surgery yesterday, so we try to bring me back on track. I had a few things in my elbow that need to be cleaned up. Everything nice, but right now we just bulking up and try to bring me in shape by February. I'm not sure what kind of is doing with me, but I just read the plans and he knows exactly when the season starts. So I'm really stupid at this stuff, so I just do what he says me.
So where are you at the moment? In Munich, in Tyrol? Where are you?
No, I'm in Munich right now. I'm in my hometown, Munich. Yeah. Hey, can I ask Kyle a question about the Christmas thing?
Let's go.
Hey, bro, when you guys give the presents out, you do it on 25th or you do it on 24th evening? Because in Germany, we do it on 24th evening.
So sometimes, like when I was growing up, it would be like, it'll be 25th. Like that's when we start giving our presents. But sometimes, like when I was growing up, we'll do that 24th, like a day before Christmas, just to get one present. And then like sometimes some people do it like midnight, so that 25th midnight. So about 12 o'clock, they'll open up half of their presents, and then the kids go right back to sleep. And then Santa Claus come back through town. And then they'll open up the rest of their presents in the morning for
Oh, nice. Because I have just only the imagination from Home Alone. Like I see them, Kevin in New York, he's like open up the present, like a big tree, and like everybody go crazy, like in pajamas, you know what I'm saying? In Germany, we do it after food. Like we eat and then we go to the Christmas tree and open up the stuff. Like, a bell is ringing and the grandma puts everybody in the room and is like, oh my God, Santa Claus was here. Like we don't have Santa Claus. I know how we call it here, Christkind. Like how we call it in English, like how you should call it in English.
I was raised in the eastern part of Germany. I call it Weihnachtsmann. My Christmas Eve comes Santa Claus, but in Innsbruck, in Austria, where we were playing, it's called Christkind. It's like the child of Jesus.
So my question is, y'all have 4 candles that y'all like 4 candles you like for Christmas?
Exactly. Like in the weeks before Christmas Eve, every week beforehand, we are at the 3rd already. So it's only one more. And then the week after it, the Sunday is the Christmas Eve. So we light 4 candles. It's called Advent. Did you ever celebrate Christmas in Germany?
No, never celebrated Christmas in Germany. Normally I'm leaving around October. So I never ever celebrate Christmas in Germany. One day, one of my good friends live out there, especially Berlin. So my team will probably make me experience that one time in life. So That's a goal. That's a bucket list. That's a very bucket list.
I guess it's different in Germany and Austria, all the Christmas ceremony, but you will like it. It's something special. You should also get to know. If I remember correctly, Denis Butz was partly in his childhood in the Czech Republic, raised.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask Denis, what is the Christmas like in the Czech Republic?
It's pretty much the same, like celebrating on evening. Like we were a German family over in Czech Republic, so we mostly celebrated like we know. But as far as I know, the traditional style in Czech is they celebrate also at evening, but they always, you can find before Christmas at all supermarkets, you can find really big buckets with Karpfen. How do you call Karpfen in English? Somebody Henrik have probably a best way to translate this. No, nicht Karpfen, Karpfen, the fish. So they have really big buckets with live or living Karpfen, and you buy them and you put them in your bathtub for the time till Christmas, and then you eat them on Christmas Eve. It's
Kyle,
pretty,
do you know
pretty nice.
What Karpfen is? What kind
That's
of fish?
That's a fish, man. It's one of the ugliest fish you can eat. Like I would check it how it's called Karpfen in English. But this one is pretty ugly. I don't like to eat it, but they do it and you get it fresh. Oh, carp.
We got information in the chat. It's called carp. Thanks for watching, guys. It's called carp. That's
carp?
No, I don't know carp.
Carbohydrates.
It's ugly. It's
no
ugly
carbohydrates.
You see this? This one. You see this?
Yes.
It's mirrored. I can't see it.
No, you can't see it. Yeah, man, but doesn't matter. But they have really alive fishes, like aquariums in front of the shops, and you just pick one of those fishes and bring him home, put him in a bathtub, and then you just leave him there like 1 or 2 days, and then you're gonna eat him. Like you're gonna serve him on Christmas Eve. But you know what? What is very interesting? You like potato salad? You ever tried potato salad? Bro, the Czech potato salad is so great because they put some mayonnaise in and some carrots and stuff like this. And this is like it's matchig. In Germany we call it matchig. Like it's not fluffy. It's like bro. And this one with a schnitzel, that's the shit, man. I tell you, you need to go over to Czech Republic and try this. Because it's not far from Berlin, man. It's like 3 or 4 hours to Berlin.
Absolutely.
Or Prague.
Have you been to Prague? Kyle?
No, I haven't been.
Oh, you're gonna be next season. You're gonna be next season, probably.
If we play though.
Did you saw they somehow there's some rumors about the groups. What are you guys thinking? Like who's with who in the groups? That's so interesting.
With the groups, I think it's very interesting. You know, I think all the conference are even now, for sure. I think everybody have an equal balance of being a top tier team, and it will be interesting to see how everybody did off season recruiting. You know, I think that's the biggest thing, how everybody recruited all season, especially with the new import rules, new European rules, and just new rules of the game. So it's very interesting to see how people recruit off season. So it's gonna be interesting.
But this recruiting this year, sorry, I know. Yeah, go ahead.
I told you to everybody, if I'm gonna invite Butz, he gonna take over in it.
No, I won't do it. Sorry, I don't do it.
I'm happy about it because, to be honest, you know me, I'm a football guy. If we have a delay somewhere, if we maybe have a bad start to the game, I'm not one of the guys to recover
I'm not.
easily. That's what I wanted to ask you guys. Maybe we come down to it later. Like, how do you recover if something goes like really wrong? If you're like really the champion going into the game and then everything comes differently. I was told by one coach, I spent really many years with him, get your head out of your ass, okay? Because I'm one of the guys.
Do I know the coach?
No, I have a guess. So let's jump into it, Kyle. What is your recipe for going next play? Are you good with it, or is it also a hard time for you?
I think if it's a very explosive play, I'm not good with it. Like if it's more than 10 yards, I'm pissed. Like I'm mad. I don't want to give up no yards, but sometimes you do give up yards in the game. It's football. You have to. It's life. So to go to the next play is it just have to be in your mind. Just say, hey, sometimes you give up plays, sometimes you give up yards. That don't mean it's the end of the drive. It's just one play. So you have to go to the next play. And my whole thing is, how can I change the game? Like, how can I flip the game? Even if that means like making a tackle for loss, taking on my double teams, having my linebackers. So,
Interceptions sometimes.
Interceptions.
You intercepted Sean Shelton, the league MVP.
I would never let him. I would never let him live that.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
I would never let that.
That
when
was
I
beautiful.
saw you down on the field, I was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious?" I was like, "Nah." Happy for him. I mean, happy for the position, but I was so mad in the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know who he got tackled from? Do you know that, Carl?
When I was watching it, number 70.
Number 70. That's the jewel. That's the Mr. Jewel of the Alps. It's Michael Habertin, one of the better offensive linemen of this league.
The inside guys call him Habio. You remember this? I know you remember Habio. Hey, if community, check out Fabio from those bad old books you can buy in a gas station. Those old like romantic stories. And there's a guy, he's called Fabio. He always wears a shirt open and chest out, long blonde hairs in the wind. And we call him Habio because he's looking exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. This is so funny. And imagine this dude is Habio. He's standing on a boat like this.
Hey, Denis, a great story, but let's tell us a little bit about the one-on-ones against him in practice. Well, how is this going to work out at the moment?
Hey, it was, to be honest, it was tough. I mean, I was not facing him all the time because he stays attack and I'm an inside guy. But time to time, we decide to go against each other, especially my first year. And it's a great honor to play and work out with him because he is, I think I don't over exaggerate. He's the best at his position for a decade in Europe. And he earns it and he works hard for it. And it's tough to play against him. It's really tough because he really understands you really quick. So you cannot do two moves in a row and him, even with power. My signature move is power, but he find a way to defeat me with that. And this is crazy because he's quick, smart, and he have a lot of power. And that's a combination as a tackle, it makes really, really hard. But it makes me better. You know what I'm saying? This is the best thing to practice with Michael Habertin. That's
the practice mates you need to get better. Yeah. He works a lot with pushing that hip, right? He is really smart. And it's not that easy to reach to Denis' hip because it's so low. But
he made it. He made it. And you saw it.
Kyle, tell us something about your moves. Like you're one of the. I didn't told the whole audience, but I have two defensive linemen here. And when I made up this setup with these two guys, I called it Butz in Hell's Kitchen. Okay, it's kind of developing that we are all in Denis Butz's kitchen right now. And he's making, but that's how it is. I knew how it is going to be, to be Butz. Kyle, tell us about your playing style because you're really dominant. But what is your trick? Do you want to tell us?
The trick is,
tell me.
Most of the time, just knowing people's snap counts. So my get off is probably one of the fastest in the league. It's just knowing people snap count. So since my get off is good, you able to gain ground quicker on your offensive lineman before they even think about moving. And sometimes I just watch film, so sometimes I go inside and outside. It's just because I'm just picking the best matchup for me to win most of the time.
That's really interesting.
Look at how he's smiling. Look at how he's smiling. He see in his inner eye, he sees right now beating the O-line man last season, like woo, 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 woo. Man, look at his smile, like I got them. Damn, bro, I saw you play, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. I saw you on the sideline. I was like, there he goes again. When we were at you at Berlin, I was like, there he goes again. Oh, Kyle Kitchens, the first 3 plays in a row. Nice job, Kyle. Good shit. What the fuck are you doing, man?
I tried.
No, it was great to watch you. It was great to watch you, man. I'm just kidding. That's the game, man.
I wanted to win that game so bad, but y'all just had a better game plan with Sean back there at quarterback. Y'all defense was balling out. It's only so
we
much
tried
you can do
to.
about
I mean, you had bad luck with the injuries and stuff like this. That was not the best thing. Like you lost the guard, then the quarterback and stuff like this. But at the end of the day, bro, you balled out. I saw you ball. Like I was watching you the whole time. You know, I was like, why? It's like, oh, tackle for loss. Who else? It's Kyle. Man. Go home, Kyle. Take a breather, man. Go home. Take a breather. That was a great game.
I try to take my breather when I get back home and just take like a 2-week break.
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm like, I just play 70 snaps every game. So I just say, let me take a break right now.
Yeah. How many snaps do you play, Dennis? Tell us.
I don't know. Not 70. I know. Hey, I'm a nose. Don't compare me with the defensive end. How much you weigh? Why are you doing this? You pulling my pants down. I know you pulling my like this. You know, butt ass naked. I'm here now. How much you weigh? How much you weigh?
Who, me?
What's your weight right now? Yeah.
Right now.
Or what was it in season?
Are we talking pounds or?
Say pounds or kilos. I don't know the pounds.
So right now it's 270, which is roughly 120 kg. So I'm trying to get down to 118 kg, so about 265. And then that'll be my going into camp week. And then hopefully I could just maintain that weight because I do go inside and outside. So probably
inside and outside.
So man, probably
you're a Swiss knife, you know that shit?
The Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, going inside and outside. You know that shit, I love him. I love him.
I was also wondering about your size because I guess I didn't see you playing live so far. Especially when you were at that ceremony in front of before the final game. Cheering up, hugging with Björn Werner. You announced already that you're gonna stay in Berlin. That was probably the first announcement of all, right?
Yes. So
why was it so clear? Tell us.
Why was it? My organization just take care of me. So it's hard for me to leave from an organization that just took care of you from on the field, off the field. And my thing about looking at people is how loyalty is like your hometown, your local players, because they make most of your team. So just by my organization treating my local players with class, respect, dignity, whatever you want to call it, it just make it easier for people like me, like American imports, to just come easily to your team. It's not about the wins, it's not about the loss, it's about how can I build a family for when I'm done playing with football, I can go back and see at any time of the year. Because that's gonna make your moments last forever. That's gonna make your memories grow even more. And even if you leave the game of football, I still have a home in Europe somehow, some way. So
that's great. That's great to hear. that's what we want to hear. I guess Dennis and me, we always did a lot of effort to make all the Americans feel like really comfy in our team. And I guess the whole Swaco Raiders organization does a lot to the import players, that they feel well. But I didn't know about the other teams.
Most of them are now married with Austrian girls.
If that's a strategy, I have no idea. But we have this for many years, that many Americans somehow got engaged to Austrian and German girls. Yeah, it's funny. Maybe it's a strategy behind it. Did they try something already? Did Björn introduce you to some nice looking women?
No.
Do you know Björn?
So you're single? You're single, Kyle?
No.
You're not single? Okay, he's out of the market. Damn, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, ladies.
But do you know Björn better than us? Because we are the Germans as one of our heroes. Björn and Vollmer and Kuhn and all these guys, Patrick Izume, that's our German guys. But to be honest, I don't know them. Do you know them?
Bjorn, it's like that guy, you know, I can always go talk to. Even when I'm just talking about plays, about my life at home, it's just one of them guys that just you can look up to off the field. It don't even have to be about sports most of the time. It's for like just having a simple conversation, you know, just to hear his thoughts, because he still experienced somewhat like what I do. He went from Europe to the US, which is a whole different barrier. It's a whole different barrier because you're going from your home country to the US, which you're playing football. So it's a whole different ball game from there. So we kind of share that. We kind of share that experience and everything. And it's just like me coming over there from US to Germany. So he can relate to me in that way. So he's a great guy to talk to on and off the field. I don't really get to talk to Patrick. I'll talk to Patrick. I say, hey, when I see him, but I don't really talk to him. My connection to Patrick is Bjorn. So Bjorn keeps everything together.
But it's still nice to hear, right? We also had like a really good connection to our owner, to Elizabeth Swarovski from the Raiders. It's so important if they really take care of essential stuff. Like I said last week, I was talking to some media guys, to the High Council of the European League of Football, media-wise, and I just told them that if I'm gonna ask Elizabeth Swarovski to drive me home after the game, if I was a younger player or something, they would do it. And that's really important. If the family thing you try to promote to everybody, if it is really the way it is, then it can work out, and you can decide really early where you're going to. Again, the third year, Berlin, defensive, what is it like? Defensive player of the year 2 times in a row.
Yes. So,
maybe Butz wanna get it.
No, he earned it. He earned it. You were number 2 in the league, and this is like, you earned it, bro. I'm a fanboy right now, but you earned that shit. Hey, you earned it. You know, this is like this is what I love in sports so much. You don't get there by cheating. You earned that, man. We saw you all over in the field, and this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. That's why I was really listening to you. What's your trick set, or what are your moves that probably I can steal some. Well, I was hoping like you gave out your cheat code, man. But I need to work on that.
The thing is, I'm more of a finesser, so I'm gonna hit your hands down. I'm gonna watch your hands. I'm gonna watch your hips. I'm gonna try to rip. I'm gonna try to use speed. But my counter moves are, it's funny because a lot of people don't really get to experience this. I really could do a speed to bull, so that's like the third backup move that I can go to. It's just so many people try to keep up with me on the outside that just growing up, you play so many different sports in school. Like I played basketball, football, lacrosse. I played 3 sports all year round. That my agility just got better and better over the time. I guess that just helped with football. So with that, it just helped me go it helps me go outside, but then I can counter back and come back inside. So it just
Dennis, let me ask you something. Do you have the same feeling like I do that
that he's better than me?
No.
nah,
That he,
no,
I'm kidding, bro.
We play two different positions.
I know. I'm just fooling around, man. Hey, go ahead, Anno. Sorry,
Dennis. That I have that feeling that Kyle made it somehow to the Buddha level. You know what I'm saying? He is so confident in his skills. He's like so cold-blooded and calm, and I guess he can react on many things way more easily than us, two hyperactive, super crazy kids.
hey, you know what? He just can read the Matrix, man. He's like Neo, you know, doing that shit. He knows things before that. I'm the fucking agent, you know. I'm just trying to beat. I'm just trying to beat, but you know things before they happen. You're Neo, man.
Hey, who do you gonna play? Do you want to tell us, Dennis Butz? Who do you play for next week? Next year?
Next week, I'm probably gonna play for football. Hey, that would be a close one if next week is season already starting. Yeah. So go ahead. I want to hear that question again.
No, I just want to ask you, Dennis Butz. We saw that you have been to the tryouts as a visitor at Munich.
Yeah, really, yeah. Nah, he's like,
because it's your hometown. And
yeah,
there you go. Really,
Kyle, don't bring something up when it's not there with your emotions.
I just said, nothing. If you're gonna go to Munich, you might well travel a good 3 to 4 hours to Berlin. That would sound
so. Why? I got you right now. Hey, let's talk after this show. Say Bernie, pick me up. No, I'm kidding. No, I was in Munich. It was nice because I'm really, really, really happy to see that my hometown is getting an ELF team. And they doing a great work, and they do really like the setup was crazy. They were at the Olympia Stadium. It was really a pleasure to be there, and I'm real thankful that they let me be a part of it and let me watch it, because it's really like, you know, I was a small kid watching soccer games in the stadium right now, and I stay there now and see how football is in the making in this field. And finally Munich gets the football what it deserves, and I wish them all the best, and I really hope that the team is I mean, it's hard because they build up something new. You know what I'm saying? You had the situation in Berlin also, build up something out of nothing, and I think they're doing a great job, and I hope it works out for them.
Okay. That sounds good. What else do you expect, like Kyle? Do you have some team you're following at the moment? Maybe no, you're taken already. You have a girlfriend. But last weekend was really exciting to watch Rhein-Fire social media, because on one day there was the tryout, on the next day there was the cheerleader tryout. There was a lot of content, and it was done really well. But who else caught your attention of the new teams coming to the league? What do you expect?
New teams coming to the league. I can never go wrong. Like Paris caught my attention. They're doing what I plan on them doing with the league. Cologne, like everybody catching my attention, of course, but these are just some little small teams that just really caught my eye. Cologne, Paris, Cologne, because they have a new head coach that I'm close with before the ELF, so they caught my attention. Rhein-Fire, they always doing something big with their social media team and just organization, so you gotta respect them. Hamburg, just Leipzig. Poland been very quiet right now.
What do you expect from Prague? What do you think you're gonna face
with Prague?
Mm-hmm.
I think it just depends on what they get out of it. I don't know. I never played in pro, so I can never say their O-line is this good, their O-line is bad. I can't tell you. So if they recruit like I would think they would recruit, get all the best players, get one or two good players from all teams around Prague, they can have a good team coming into the ELF. Like I said, every team is even right now. So it's no everybody could get a head start on anybody. Maybe it might be unfair for the new teams because they're just not entering the league and they just don't know the rules. But like for like old teams like who've been 2 years, 3 years, or besides like the Austrian teams, because they already had a team 15, 20 years prior before everybody. I think everybody just even, with this year 3 coming out, it's just everybody's even on the same playing field. And I guess with Prague, they had a chance to do the outside look before coming into the inside. So it's interesting.
Yeah, you're really diplomatic about it. I like that. And that's what people probably like about you. But I'm really excited for Paris. Last week, I had a guest, Elaine Achampong. Hope I pronounced the name right. He taught me Achampong, Lane. He was playing in France a couple of years, and he just told me some side note. Even though they have some good athletes on the roster, the morale, how do you call it, morality, the team spirit can go like really into the bad direction if they lose like 3 games in a row. And I'm really excited how they're going to play with Zach Edwards and Kai Sweet. I'm a huge fan of them from last year. Dennis, what do you expect from Paris?
It's a good question. I didn't follow that much what Paris is doing, but I like you said it right now. Kyle and the receiver, or how's he called? Zach
Kai Sweet and Zach Edwards.
I'm bad at names. Yeah. Hey, don't laugh, man. He's like, look at him.
When you're a champion, you don't really worry about little stuff like that no more. You already
don't
have.
Let me look cocky.
You already know what you have on your team.
No, you know what? I like these 2 guys. I just hear good stuff from them, and we saw it last year or last season. I think Paris is a good place, and they're gonna do for sure good stuff. I mean, I cannot say really what they do, and I just see social media like everybody else. So I don't wanna say too much. Names are big, what they signed, so we see what they're gonna do, and I hope we can face them because I really want to travel to Paris.
Yeah, we will see. Sean Shelton, MVP of last season, went to Munich. Now they got a new quarterback. It was released like only a couple of days ago. Dennis, did you hear something about, what is his name? Like Christian Strong. I was watching yesterday, Pirates Cove, and they were talking with Kyle Callahan, the offensive coordinator, a little bit about the new quarterback. You should also watch this. They are even watching us right now. So if we all if we all work together, it's going to be really successful. Thank you for watching. What did you hear about Mr. Strong?
Nothing really. I really, to be honest, I cannot say anything about this guy. Why are you laughing all the time? Look at him. He's like,
I just feel like I know it so much. I know it just so much.
You know him? You know something about him?
Yeah, I know a little bit about everybody.
So ask. I don't know it, man. I know you. I know Enno, man. This is like no. I don't know anything about him. I know Sean, and I know Sean a long time, and I know he's doing a great job by recruiting people. So I think he's doing a good job, and he have his reasons why he put this guy in. And I think also the head coach for Munich have his reasons to put the guy in. But to be honest, I know nothing about this dude. I mean, why shouldn't I? So probably he's a big name. I don't know nobody. I know Ache Lane because he's an awesome dude. I know you. I know Kyle because he's fucking incredible. But I'm stupid, you know, too much hitting in the head. You know, I don't know the guys. Sorry.
No, what I just heard yesterday from offensive coordinator Kyle Callahan, that's going to be a more dual threat quarterback again. Nothing against Sean Shelton. He was also great in running the football.
He is the number one. He is the number one.
But it should be something like when Kyle came to Europe, Kyle Callahan. How long do you follow European American football, Kyle Kitchens? How long do you follow this whole thing?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Just probably like 5 years. So
okay. About 15 years ago, Kyle Callahan came to Kiel Hurricanes, and he was the leading rusher of the league. They implemented that read option thing, and he just kept the ball all the time, and he was really successful. Later, he played for Berlin, then he came to Innsbruck. Now he's the coach there. He got the Austrian wife. That's long story short.
Hey, Kyle, do you know Kyle Callahan? You know something about this as a player?
He probably know one of my coaches that we talked to about. So
I try to trap you now with that question, but I see you have an answer on this too, man. That was a fail for me. Damn.
I have an answer.
I was so ready. I was so ready to say like, you see, you don't know Kyle Callahan. Man, you know something about him.
Of course, we talked before, like just doing games and stuff. But one of my coaches know him, like Darius know him because they played at that same time. They played at the same time, so that's why they know each other. So,
hey, I have prepared something. Okay, I've prepared something for you guys. But first off, I want to implement one of the questions from the chat. It's like a really loyal fan of us, of the whole league, of my show, of everybody. It's Doris. She was asking, what was the longest injury Kyle Kitchens went through? So, do you have some, or is it Buddha level? You don't get injured anymore.
Bro, he's immortal, man. He don't have any injuries.
The longest was probably my ankle sprain. You know, ankle sprain that probably takes 2 or 3 weeks. Most of my injuries come after the season, though. So I done had my shoulder done popped out of place, dislocated one time. I actually lost feelings in one of my shoulders too. So that was crazy. Like we were playing, it was a college game, tackle somebody, landed on it wrong, and I just couldn't move my shoulder for like a good 2 or 3 drives. And that's it's still kind of banged up now. And one time when I was young, I had an eye injury that left an eye injury one time. A piece of wood got in my eye, running in the woods. Tripped and fell, and some branches went, like some debris, some branches went into my eye. Not like big pieces, but the small pieces that went in my eye. So I had to get surgery, and they had to rinse out my eye. So yeah. Okay,
you went through some stuff already. So yes. I guess Doris will be really happy about your answer. Let's check if you can read it. Is it the wrong way?
Yeah,
it's backwards.
I can read my name. Woo!
Let me check to mirror it. Can you read it now? Did it change anything?
No.
Okay, I will just read it out. I wanted to do it the old school, like showing into the camera, but I've prepared something for you. It's called Voices About You, and you have to make a guess, like who said so about you. I will tell you beforehand who it is, but that's some friends or opponents or whoever from your environment that said something about you, and I will do my best to read it out. So the first announcement is like massive but also delicate, tough but also Kuschelbär, bold but also gentleman, like jokester but also businessman. That's Butz. That's what is written here.
I'm not bold. Damn, it must, damn, you see, shit. Somebody said this about me. It could be you. It could be probably anybody on the team. Or it could be Paul from Pirates Grove. It could be Paul.
It is not Paul. It's another teammate from the Swaco Raiders. It's Adrian Platzkummer.
Oh, there you go.
Kisses. He's also doing it the lawyer style.
But this is, hey, I'm not bold, bro. I'm not bold.
Hey,
how you came up with bold?
You are bold. Yeah.
Hey,
no, I'm not.
Talk to him about it, okay?
Okay,
it's
like being bold. Like Adrian, I'm gonna call you.
He probably talking about how aggressive you can be. You know, you're very bold. Like you're not scared to not speak your mind.
That's
bold. You mean that bold? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, my English not very well, you know. I'm German. Hey.
That's not bold-headed. It's like I guess like.
So he was calling me a bully.
Being a tough guy.
Pretty much.
Nah.
Pretty much. He kind of
really, bro. No, I'm not. Hey.
I
will hear what they say about you, Kyle. Wait. Yeah, wait. You see, that letter is much more words on it than on me. There you go. Mr. Number 2.
Number 2, okay? I will read it out now. You can't ask for a better teammate than Kyle. He is an absolute baller, leader on the field, and a true role model. In addition, an outstanding personality outside of football. He told me like everybody likes you, but this could have said so many guys could have said so. But that's one guy from your environment. Do you have an idea?
From my environment. Okay, can I say some guesses? Can I say like 2 or 3 guesses?
Yeah.
I have Mo, Robin, and Nico.
It is not. It's one guy standing on the field behind you.
Behind me.
Yeah. One of his number his first number is a 5.
It's a 5. First number is 5. David?
No, it's Marius Markert, number 55. Linebacker from the
Marius, yes.
Marius Markert said such beautiful words about you. So
that do sound like him. Yes.
Yeah, okay. He's like really poetic. He's probably one of his.
That's a great guy. We're supposed to work out when I get back. So that's a great guy. I love that guy. Very, very energetic. Matter of fact, the funny story was I always try to stay away from him during game time because he has so much energy that my energy cannot match the energy that he gives me because he's just hype. And I'm normally calm during games. Like I'm very calm, very mellow. But when you go around Marius, he just has so much energy. Just like when you give like a kid some candy, they start jumping around and going around like like going everywhere. That's Marius. Like like you have to slow him down. Like he just hyped for games. He just so hyped before games that it's just like, dang, I can't really match your energy right now. So I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep walking down. So we won't.
It's probably not a big surprise. I can imagine. I'm one of you, Marius. I'm one of you. Let's come to number 3. It's getting shorter. Okay.
This must be something about me. Even the long text was so nice about you. I really need to think about my life, bro. I really need to think about my life now. It's like, damn, it was a love letter to you.
Let's come to number 3. Number 3.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, let's go.
Voice is about you. Butz. Denis is a beast and a great guy. It's been fun to watch him from afar over the years. Who could be that? It doesn't sound like a teammate, right? Denis is a beast, is a great guy. It's been fun to watch him from afar over the years. Who's watching you from afar that I'm connected to?
Yeah, that's Oh, you know who it could be? It could be Zach from Prague.
Zacharias, the right
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah. Shuan,
Exactly.
Shuan, somebody wrote Shuan. Shuan, I would love that Shuan watch me. Hi, Shuan, if you watch that stuff. Hi, I'm still alive. I hope you're doing good. And Lee too.
Oh, Shuan and Lee. Oh.
Yeah, Shuan.
Oh,
everybody goes, oh my gosh, Shuan and Lee, but they're great, man. They're great. I love them.
I
Yeah.
actually love them guys.
Shuan and Lee. I love these guys. Most of the times, most of the team members only love one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody likes Lee and Shuan. It's more likely the Shuan guys and more likely the Lee guys.
I think
hey, can I say? Well, go ahead.
You have to really pick your battles with them. All right. So if you're going to talk to Lee, you just have to be ready for that like sarcastic answer that you just not even aware of. When you go talk to Shuan, it's more okay, giggles, jokes, have fun, everything. But you just have to pick your battles any day.
Okay. Let's come to number 4. So we switch it every time. You got the system already. It's Kyle Kitchens again. That's even shorter. In Europe, he's clearly the best on his position right now. Who's this? Could be everybody, right? Who watched the last season.
That could even be Denis right now. So I don't know.
It is Denis.
You see that? He's Neo. He's Neo from Matrix, man. I knew it. He's like, damn, bro, you're a magician, man. On the field and off the field, I see it as like,
you do it. Let's come to number 5. Denis,
another roast for Denis Butz. No, I don't want to anything. I just wait to get roasted again by somebody that I'm mean and I'm,
bully.
Then Kyle Kitchen is so nice and I'm not. I get it, Enno. If this was your thing, I get it. I'm gonna go home and cry now. Okay, no, go ahead.
I will read out number 5. Yeah. One of the best guys I got to know in football. Entertainment 24/7, but when it comes down to it, you can count on him no matter what.
That could be anybody from the team.
That could.
It's from me.
That's tough. No. If it's from you, I was more about that there's some critic in it.
No, all love for you guys.
Hey, we had a great time. We had a great time together. It was awesome. Trust me. This dude, great. Hey, this brings me to a question I really want to ask because I wanted to interview the interviewer. How does it feel to see the game from your perspective right now? Because this is what you, Kyle, faces sooner or later, and I'm going to face too. How is it? How is it in your point of view now?
It's ugly as fuck. The situation. It's approximately 3 years ago I retired, and it was just because we did win everything in Austria and Europe. There was no European League of Football, so I said I had enough concussions. I can retire now and can focus on the job. And now this comes up. I can't believe it. Every game I watch, the whole social media attention, you know that I'm one of the guys who likes it to be in the middle of attention, do a little entrance and stuff. It's really hard. That's why I'm doing this right now with you guys to stay part of the community. I'm looking to this 1 hour, half an hour, 1 hour talking football once a week. That's my game every week. That's my game. I prepare for this over the weekends, most likely. Yeah. I talk to you guys beforehand, and then it's game time for me. That's my game time right now. It feels strange, Denis. Really strange.
Yeah, I can guess so.
I got a question for both of y'all. So with Swarko having so many championships, like endless, being one of the dominant teams in Euro history. Is it different for y'all? Was it like is it an eye opener from when y'all was dominating like the Austrian league and then y'all got into the European Football League? Was it like an eye opener? Like, okay, we are not as big as everybody thought we was, or was it just like we're still big? We just had a little fall off.
Dennis, you want to go first? You want me to go first? I have some ideas.
Yeah, you go. Okay, you can go first. I want to hear where the it's so emotional. That question is it's a pretty good question. But go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Like, you know what was really eye-opening for me last season? That I did find out that the Austrian American football, even though the brand is like seriously developed with good youth program and stuff, they always thought they a little bit the small brother of the German teams. Even though we did win in the Big Six final and the Euro Bowl sometimes, we still always felt like the underdog. And now they were able to show how good the program is here. That's what Schumann was always saying, like Innsbruck and Vienna are really professional teams. And I'm happy that it was so on a high level last season, that two teams made it to the playoffs. One made it to the final and did win it. The other one made it to the semifinal. That's absolutely deserved in my opinion, but I was not expecting to be maybe Klagenfurt selected as the final game stadium, that both teams go to the stadium, to the final, but I was not expecting that. I thought that was perfect in first stage to go into this league.
Yeah, I don't want to talk especially about us last season, but I also want to talk about the Austrian football and compare to Germany, how big Germany is and how big their pool of players is compared to Austria. It's incredible to see what Austria did in the last few years, that they bring two teams in the playoff and one team is the champion of the league. And I think that means a lot for Austrian football and the development in that country, because when you compare Germany with Austria, it's so much smaller, and the German pool is so much bigger. And I think that's incredible. And to answer your question, I think it was both of you what you said. It was an eye opener, but we are not. We had a struggle with people. They stopped playing like Enno. You know, this is big parts. It's big parts of our defense, but we try to make it, and I think it wasn't that bad what we showed last season. For an Austrian team, you need to see also, you compare Innsbruck with Berlin, how small our pool is of players we can get, and how big is the pool of Berlin. And I think we did a great job, and I'm really, really, really proud of the organization and all my teammates, what we could achieve last season, stepping up. We should not hide what we did last year. So we just looking forward to get better and doing what we can.
Okay.
Carl, you're satisfied with these answers?
I'm not the interviewer. I'm just asking a question because
it was good, but you can also give us your feedback if you're happy about the answers. I guess
for sure.
Both Dennis and me, we went into a different spectrum. We it's really emotional to us, the whole situation.
It is. Yeah, it is.
I can believe that, especially both teams coming in at a different expectation. So, of course, Vienna don't want it all. I think because they had purple on, because the year before Frankfurt won. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and it was gone. There you go.
Just me.
Okay.
Just me. You're still on there.
So, both teams came in, high expectations. Everybody thought them two teams were going to the championship. The thing what got me was Swalco was winning all these championships. Everybody heard about Swalco. They won a lot of championships. I didn't know too much about Swalco before I met Shuan and Coach Lee. That's the only way I knew about Swalco. And so they're coming in the lead, but then they had that drop when they lost to when Swalco lost to Cologne. So I thought it was just like, okay, is it a different level from this level to that level? Like, are the local players different? Because it comes down to your local players. And then I seen Vienna have like a good start off. Like, they had a good start, but then they lost one game. I forgot who they lost to. But they lost their one game. So normally,
but they didn't pay attention to that one game. They were set to the playoffs already. That's why they didn't play it so seriously. Can you still hear me, even though my picture is like really bad?
Yes,
both
a little bit.
Bad?
Yeah, sound is good.
Okay. I guess also like Innsbruck had a really slow start to the season, but then they really showed what they are capable of. My connection is like running low, and I want to come to the last of 6. You can't read it.
Oh, we're still in the game? Damn, there you go.
That's the last one. It's for
I know who's that. That's Mo. That's Morris. That's Mo.
What does it mean?
Baby!
I already know that one.
He wanted me to implement balls back, baby. I was wondering, is this like, if you don't do that special sign up there, it's like balls back. I have no idea. It's funny versions you can make out of this. Say it one time in your language, Carl.
It's just balls back, baby.
And that was what Moritz Thiele from Berlin Thunder is still dreaming of, and he is really happy to see you next year. Dennis, we don't know where we're gonna see you next year. You didn't really want to tell us, but
why are you laughing, Kyle? Sure. Why are you laughing? I'm not going to Berlin.
Why not?
Because what? What do you need?
Okay, so let me tell you what I can offer you while we in
man. You need a sidekick. I know you. I know you want a sidekick, you know.
So that's what can happen. I don't need to win Defensive Player of the Year. You will win it. Okay.
Oh, you make me better? You gonna be my coach?
Oh, yes, because just like Swalco did it, that center came all the way back. You know, sometimes that center came back. So when you're playing that nose tackle, you just gotta go straight. Beat your dude, beat the guard hands inside, and then right there, you have a sack all day. You have sacks and tackle for loss. If that's what
Dennis, listen. Come on. It's your chance right now.
Hey, I'm gonna watch this video 1,000 times after this is over. I know, because this stays on YouTube forever. I'm gonna watch this. Hey, yeah. It's not done yet, so don't talk about ungelegte Eier. We say in Germany. I translated for you in English. Don't talk about unpooped eggs, or I don't know how I can explain it in English. But I think a few people gonna wonder, and a few people say, yeah, it was obvious. So we will see what the decision is. But hey, I know you know this story. We all, like you and me, there's so much love, and there's so much. I cannot describe the love and the honor it means to be in Innsbruck, Austria. So yeah, it's incredible. I said it in my YouTube video. It's the nicest place on earth for me to play football, because you know, the mountains and the people and the organization, and especially Elizabeth, she's the auntie, she's the grandmother, she's just there for us. She loves us as like her own kids, and it's so great. And you feel so appreciated there. There's nothing I can say bad about the organization, the town, and it's just incredible.
And that's probably something Björn Werner is establishing there in Berlin.
I guess so. He's a funny dude. Man,
we heard great things from Kyle Kitchens, that he feels pretty much the same like Butz does in Berlin. So I'm really happy that we have such professional franchises who take care not only of the performances of the players.
Can I say something about Berlin and Björn? It was incredible when we were at your place. You will so care about us, and also Björn is so a nice guy. You can just chat with him. He's not giving you any, like, you expect, like, oh my God, it's the Björn Werner from the NFL. He's the president. He's so chill. He's still, I think, in his heart, he's still a player and fooling around with the guys, and he's just care. Like, we had food and all those stuff. It was just great to be at your place, and thank you, Björn, for that stuff, for sure. It was nice.
I think that just came from his, like, college days and NFL days, just knowing how to give back to people in any type of way. Because if you look at all our team owners from Paris to Cologne to Ryan, besides, I don't think Ryan, maybe Ryan Fire a little bit, I don't know, Leipzig. Bjorn is really that only owner that had that NFL experience and college experience of playing football. So he knows what it means that when the players get done with playing football, what's the first thing we think of? Food. It's not like, unless we think of food and then we think of our travels. So what's the best way to keep a host and keep it's fun, and it's all serious when we on the field, but what's after the game when we can have fun, chat a little bit, and be able to hang out? Because before that, it's always fun for me to be able to talk to people besides just playing the game on the field. Because besides, like, pregame, if we see each other before the game, we'll never have a connection unless it's after the game. That's because we're all in our own different mindsets. So I'm thankful for what Berlin organization did by, like, just taking care of people outside of just playing football. Anything they needed was provided for them at that moment of time. So I'm very thankful for that.
I'm really thankful for you being so open with us and telling us all about it, and I can feel it the way you're talking about it. It's really nice to listen to you.
Hey, can I say something about the Berlin stuff? It's so nice because I think sometimes the fans don't understand how we interact with each other after games. Like, I met Kyle after the game in Berlin. We had some food together. We standing in the same area and talking. So we're not enemies. We are really fighting down there 4 quarters. And after that, like, we had time to chat with each other, get to know each other and stuff like this. And this is so nice. And this is what I really like on the sport and in the league, because it's kind of professional, but it's still like we're homies, we hang out with each other and then just talking and just giving respect to each other after the game. And it's because this is what the fans don't see, that we're really hanging out and talking and have time after games to sit together and have lunch. And it's pretty nice. And all what happens on the field before, it's forgotten after the game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dennis, for summarizing the concept of the show. That's what it is all about. I've never met Kyle Kitchens, and we had like a really good talk, since we have a common passion and we take it seriously and we have some respect for each other. That's what you learn in American football. So everybody, every parent who's thinking about bringing their child to the American football, flag football, who cares? Do it. Let them do the whole experience, and they will come out as a different people, and it's probably in a better way. So I'm really happy that I got this experience. Kyle grew up with it. He's sitting in Atlanta right now. I want to give you the last words, Kyle, first, and then obviously Dennis was like raising eyebrows already, like, hey,
I don't.
No, I want to thank you guys all the viewers, all the listeners, everybody that did stick with us, even though it was 1 hour delayed. That really means something to me. We're going to have a little Christmas break. It's not going to be after 10 weeks in a row. We're going to have a break next week. But I will inform you how we're going to continue. And I want to continue because these 10 episodes was such a blast, getting to know people from all over this league. And it paid off. What I thought about, it maybe could develop into a good talk, something. And today I also got to know Kyle Kitchens. So Kyle Kitchens first, and then Dennis Butz. And I will just say bye-bye. Thank you, guys. That was nice.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the fans. Thank you to the hosts. Thank you to the people behind the scenes and everything. And shout out to just a thank you for just the European Football League. And of course, it's Berlin Thunder 2023, Feel the Thunder all year round. We're not playing this year. We're gonna we have a surprise for everybody just from just everything. And I'm gonna be that bully like Denis this year. I'm gonna be a bully this year. So I might have a lot of people who hate me this year.
Oh, damn! That's what can I say to this? What can I say after this talking? Are you done?
But yeah, just thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Hey, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Enno. Thank you to Kyle to having me in your show, Enno and Kyle. We see each other on the field. I hope we can make it to see each other probably off the field too, hanging out. And what?
I'm gonna play offense this year.
Yeah, let's go, bro. I want to see you that. Damn, that's gonna be a hell of a game. That's gonna be a hell of a game. I bull rush the whole day. Expect me to bull rush you. I work on my bull rush. I bull rush you the whole day. Nah, thank you to everybody. Like, really, thank you to watchers and everybody who's joining us talking. Wow, more than 1 hour. What can I say? Yeah, it's awesome that Enno started this, and I'm really happy that I can be a part of it. And I hope you go on and you're gonna have me again. And thank you to the ELF. Watch this. Bring your kids to football. This is the greatest sport in the world. Every social area is connected. Every hobby, like metal fans and technicians, and everybody is there. This is so crazy. You play with lawyers, workers, and it's so great. So join football, bring your kids there, love the game, and thank you. What can I say else? Goodbye.
Du bist so into it. Wie sieht denn das aus? Ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich bin ein bisschen aufgeregt. Du stehst auf Football, oder? Was spielst du da so für Techniques? Enrico Martini Show, powered by Football. Let's go!